We are on our way to another place in time in the Heights in Houston, Texas. And they're having a sale today, 20% off. I think everything. I'll have to look at the screenshot I took of their Facebook post. And also this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, is tax-free weekend in Texas for plants, mulch, soil, rain barrels, I think hoses, things related to water conservation, but all plants also. Okay, so here is another place in time. They had this huge Hoya fungi for $42 by Pubicalix.
Hybrid.
They had a lot of different Hoyas. Some of them just said Hoya species. This one was Ficii. The ones that were not specified were $25. And the ones that were more special, one was $42, some were $38. I ended up getting my friend a Trebuiana for $38. And they had some other ones. I'm not super familiar with Hoyas yet, but I do like the ones that I have so far. They are prone to mealy bugs though. There's some Crinkle, Chelsea, Crimson Princess, Lacunosa, Wyetii, Australis. A lot that were not identified specifically. One of the employees said that they just come in on a big pallet and they're not labeled at all. Which I've been battling mealybugs. They haven't been so bad, but they do keep popping up. They have different Dischidia. I do like those. I've done well with them so far. Here they had some really big begonia, which were pretty tempting. That one was interesting, that bat wing vine. There's Tim and Zen. More begonia. This place was recommended for their begonia. I did end up getting an okra, and I planted that in the backyard.
I want to get that.
Because we do eat okra. Well, I do at least. They have a lot of pollinator plants. I really want to get some. I couldn't decide at the time, which is fine. I'll come back and pay full price. They're just a couple dollars each, and that's totally worth it. And they have native plants and things that are drought tolerant, and they have them labeled, so that helped a lot. Here's their shade house, which I really want a shade house in our backyard. They had Pothos and Joy, Jewel Orchids. I do have both of those already. Monstera adansonii. This Philodendron Moonglow.
Oh, this is cool.
This Anthurium Bakeri was pretty tempting, especially since they had 20% off and tax-free. More begonias. This, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Can someone tell me in the comments, maybe? I really like the ferns.
This is different.
This was interesting. Shishmataglottis, Thailand. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Anthurium.
That, Anthurium fingers.
Oh my gosh, my plants in my
I'm not sure what that heart leaf one is, but I know it's familiar. Philodendron pedatum, silver sword, I have those.
It's only $40.
This, I think,
the
when I googled it,
size.
is some kind of fern, but it looked like a anthurium. So there's the Epipremnum, Albo variegata, Skeleton Key, Syngonium Starlight. Those are pretty. This is really pretty, the Wenlandii. Mine is slowly declining. I'm not good at Syngonium. These Syngonium Panda were pretty. I mean, I want to improve, but I'm going to slow down on buying them until I get better. More begonia. Let's see. Some things that I didn't know what they were. Lipstick plants. Aloe, that's my first plant officially. That peperomia that my rabbit ate. I'm not a fan of ponytail palms. I have that, I think, in the yard. More palms, I think. I looked the most at this shop since it was the first one that I went to. And I had the most energy, and it just slowly got hotter and hotter, of course, throughout the day. I'm scared of those because they're so toxic. And we have pets and kids and clumsy me.
That's a cool Sansevieria, and it's huge.
I like that silvery Sansevieria and the whale fin.
Oh, I like this.
I really like this one. So white and silvery and blue, just so different. Cacti. I don't know a lot about cacti yet. Ripsalis, that looked cool.
I'm interested in
Maybe I should have gotten one. I don't know. I could always go back another day. It's a small business, so even if it's not on sale,
If there's a plant touching
it's good.
now.
Another cool thing that I don't know what it is, but I'm interested. Daisy says that I love chaotic plants, which, I mean, I like them all, but yes, the chaotic ones look different, and I don't have them yet. That Tradescantia is pretty. I have that. Ficus. I have a lot of ficus. I don't have Benjamina. I'm not sure if that's a difficult one or where I will put all of my ficus when they get big. Hopefully they get big.
Ferns are so
I love these mounted ferns. I have not done that yet.
These are really
It's on my bucket list. These are cute, but they get leggy and crispy and brown. I threw one of mine away. The one that was all pink and lavender, that was so pretty. I was just over it.
Oh, I've never seen this before.
You have to propagate them all the time, and it's so hard with little tiny things. More ficus and pothos and ferns. I really like these ferns. I don't know why I haven't gotten one yet. It's one of those things that I'm like, well, it'll be there later.
But I feel like I have to get the
And I guess I haven't felt an urgency
I mean,
to
there's
get it.
definitely stuff that I want, but
Let's see, pothos.
is the question.
Lots of varieties. Scindapsus there with them. Philodendron.
Some cool looking stuff at this table.
More cacti. I'm scared to get poked by the pokey
I don't
ones.
really know about cactus.
Oh, there's that one that I got the other day from JRN, the ivy cactus. Not sure what all of these are, but I kind of like them. I'm just looking at everything. Crown of thorns, but thornless. I've killed this before. Interesting little planters. Those cute little animals that hang on the side. Oh, these would look great, like next to the pond or even in the pond, I think. cool art things, planters, bamboo trellises. I need that actually. Ginger, cool wind chimes. Okay, now we're going to Zone 9 Tropicals, which is a nursery in someone's backyard, but it's really cool. I've heard they have a lot of rare plants and they've been around for a while. So my friends have been trying to get me to go there for some time now, so be proud. Oh my gosh, so I'm here at Zone 9 Tropicals and I almost went to the wrong house. Thank goodness I didn't try to just go into someone's backyard. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so here is Zone 9. They have this awesome jungle greenhouse set up. There's plants everywhere. There's plants hanging, plants growing in the ground, and they're huge. I think they've been here for maybe 15 years, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I would love to have this in my backyard. I think I really need to build at least a little greenhouse behind the garage, and I could have some things in the ground and things growing all year long. The owner does heat the greenhouse if there's an emergency, like a winter storm like we had a couple of years ago. So many beautiful calathea. I want to try them again. They're just so beautiful. They each look hand painted by an artist or hand drawn. They have so much detail. That aglaonema is pretty too, but oh, this piper, I love the leaves. I ended up getting one of those and they were only $10. They were on sale. And the texture just looked so cool. These are something fuzzy, also a ginger plant. That Dracaena is so pretty, so full of detail. I have one. It has declined, but it's hanging in there. Huge, just ginger and calathea, and that's a Monstera adansonii with huge leaves, because everything is allowed to just keep growing all year. Look at that next to my hand. I didn't even know what everything was. I couldn't identify everything. There's a young man working there and he was so nice to give me a tour of the back area, which this isn't it, but I didn't take video back there since it's like where they keep their propagations and their mother plants and things that they're working on. But I thought that was just so cool, so kind of him. There were definitely, I love this orchid. It's so much bigger and cheaper than the one I got online. There were definitely a couple of plants that I wish I had gotten that I'm gonna have to go back for. They had a lot of cool Hoya that either are new to me or I'm not familiar with. I did take pictures of some things so that I could look back at them later or identify them later with help from like the plant groups. Or I'll just buy them and take them home and figure it out. They have rare plants. You know, they have some that are inexpensive, some that are pricier and more for collectors. That Trubionia that I can't say correctly, they had more of those, and I wish I had gotten one for myself. That cordyline is different. I've never seen this before. I've just seen like the pink or even like the ones mixed with pink. That Chinese croton, I regret not getting that. I'm gonna have to go back for it. I've been thinking about it. It's so beautiful and it's supposed to be easier than regular croton. That is cool too. Syngonium chiapense, that one is so big and healthy. That plant right there, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a rare one that's so beautiful. I see it on Instagram.
The philodendron.
Oh gosh, that's so pretty. The pastazanum. Wait, yeah, pastazanum. I do have that also. There was just so much. Okay, and now we're going to Buchanan's native plants, and Tim says I'm gonna be bedridden for 4 days, or the rest of the 4 days that he's off work, because it's so hot and I'm going to so many places. Okay, so here we are, Buchanan's. I just looked at the houseplants, even though they have so much more. At this point, I was getting so hot, I hadn't eaten yet, and this was the third nursery that we went to because they're all within like a block of each other. And this place always has so many things to want. I was jealous of that Goeldii. Mine is tiny. This Medinilla, I ended up getting one. It is a beautiful flowering plant from the Philippines. It's been called a chandelier plant, so I'm really excited to see it bloom. They have pretty much everything here, I think, that you could be looking for. There were so many things that either I already have, though, or I've already killed it at least once, or I've just heard they're super hard. And I used to buy plants that people said were hard, and I thought, oh, well, I could do it. And now I just believe them, unless I really, really, really want to. Lots of ficus, which I have lots of ficus, peperomia. They have orchids here. They actually have a variegated orchid sometimes, but it's like $100. I like this pagoda lipstick plant. That's pretty. Lots and lots of different calathea, which I'm gonna try again. I mean, the ones that I have now are alive. That is cute. I like the leaves. Lots of different pothos of every kind. Hanging vining plants. Some of them are already on wood to climb. Rex begonia. Strawberry begonia is cute. I want to try this. I'd love to find a variegated one. I have not seen one yet. Lots of Scindapsus and let's see, more Scindapsus. There's a Brantianum, Melanochrysum. I like this. I like the texture. It's a smaller one of the big one that we saw earlier. Here's an Amplissimum. That's pretty. It's different. More philodendrons. I have a lot of these already. It's hard when you have a lot of plants already to see something new or different, but they're still really beautiful. Silver swords, Brazil. I actually got a new Brazil recently, a small Goeldii. Desert rose. That is interesting. I'd love to try one sometime. Alocasia. I'm okay. Mine are alive now, even though I've killed them before. I've killed other ones. But I think winter will be the true test. Do they go dormant? Is that what it is? Anthurium. Palms. This one's an interesting one. I don't know. I like it. More calathea. Yeah, I like that. Silver one. I like the silvery plants. here. There's Peru's, Rhaphidophora, more of the Chinese croton, a big one. That Calathea, the yellow fusion, that one is pretty. Rhaphidophora, Tetrasperma, Decursiva, Ficus alii. I like that. As if I need more trees. Yeah, there's the Chinese croton. It's pink. Like, I didn't know that there was a pink croton until this weekend. Oralias, I like those too. Homolamina, I like this also. More Homolamina, I like this too. The Selby. There's so many plants that I'm like, why didn't I get that? Aglaonema, those are so underrated. I really like them. I don't know why they're not more popular. They're also very decorated and detailed, kind of like the Calathea, but they're easier. Lots of ficus. Mine finally started growing. I like this. This peace lily, the platinum. I was thinking about getting it. I like those snake plants more that Daisy would say are chaotic. I have some, but I don't have the silvery ones except for the moonshine. Here's what they have for Hoyas. I have these and that. I've been debating on getting more strings of things. Macrophylla, Crimson Princess, Australis. Tim is trying to text me right now. He's gonna be wondering. This is cute, this Kalanchoe, it's fuzzy. Yeah, so I struggle with strings of things even though they're so beautiful. And some people say that they're easy, but I don't know. I have this, but a smaller one. They had one domino peace lily. Here's their begonias. Here we have more snake plants that I want. Jewel orchids and bromeliads. I've also killed bromeliads. Okay, so I didn't get everything. I didn't see everything there was to see at Buchanan's because it's 12:30 and I haven't eaten and it's so hot and I was just done. So I'll have to come back again. I did look at all the houseplants, but not like some other cool things. Like I saw carnivorous plants on my way out. So, and I want to look at the native plants. I don't know. Oh, I saw a really cool one on their Facebook page, but I didn't look at it today. That looks like the plant from the Lorax. I'll have to find out what that is.